Hi, I'm Stavros and welcome to the NEC in Birmingham for the Classic Car Show 2015. I'm joined now by Ian Cummins, who will talk to you about his fabulous Mark 1 MX-5 Bluebird.
Hi Stavros, how are you?
Not so bad. So you came here on Thursday, Ian?
Yes, I come across from on the Belfast-Liverpool boat on Thursday morning, and fantastic. When I got to Liverpool, there was sun was out, a wee bit dark, but it was just getting up, no sun, so I sort of missed the rain the whole way to Birmingham.
That's fantastic.
So come into the NEC, got here, I was in here at 9 a.m. in the morning, which I was planning roughly to be here, and I got through the door within 2 hours. I was in here, I'd noticed that it started to rain, so I got the car in pretty clean.
Wow.
But yet again, I'm here with MX-5 Bluebird, and I'm here alongside NAVI Wax here, NAVI Wax, and they're doing a great job of keeping cleaning the car and polishing the car here along with me, that sort of way. So
it's fantastic to have somebody help you for a change.
Yeah. Well, there's somebody NAVI Wax are doing a great job here. So it's lovely to see them here. It's lovely to see the car in the NEC, and it's also lovely to be a part of NAVI Wax on the NAVI Wax NAM.
And of course, you won Car of the Month, Ian, 2 weeks ago at Cars and Coffee Limerick.
Yes, I was in Limerick two weeks ago, and it was great. It was nice to go to Limerick. Thanks again to Stavros, So it was good to be down there. I will be there in 2016.
Fantastic.
2 weeks later, I'm here in the NEC, and I'm here. Well, it's an MX-5 Owners Club car, but it's and along here with NAVI Wax, and it's nice in here in the Auto Jumble, and good for the club and good for NAVI Wax.
Yeah. So Ian, you have an additional item on the car that wasn't there in Limerick, most notably the lights.
Well, I've done the LED lights in the inside. I had them actually flashing, which a few people really didn't like them flashing, so I made them static. So it's actually quite nice. It's like a deep purple. I was trying to get them on blue, but I couldn't get them. They're blue, but they actually flash with red and orange and different things. But I just put them in a static. It's just a wee added touch to the car for indoor shows.
Oh, absolutely.
So really in that there. But the car's all looking really, really, really good. And thanks again here to NAVI Wax, and thanks here to Michael McDonald from NAVI Wax, along with John, and John's doing a great job of detailing my car along here with Mike. I'm just over the moon how well the car's actually looking in here. Over the weekend, it's just on. The guys here are I'm just amazed, and maybe teaching me things and things that I didn't know about car detailing. And I'm really impressed. I'm learning more as I go along. But the car, I can't believe it. I talked about doing major work to the car next year. I'm going to skip that because the car is absolutely, and the amount of people have come over and I'd said it's a credit to you. They can't believe that I drive the car everywhere. They think it's a trailer queen,
it's no trailer queen.
It's no trailer queen. The car is drove from every point. The last time I had the car on trailer was actually in 2010. So when I actually came out of the body shop. So but it's looking good, and the official MX-5 logo on the door here, as you can see, the MX-5 Owners Club OC. I have the Northern Ireland area on the right hand door, as at the far side of the car, so that's my area. But as I belong to the MX-5 Owners Club UK, which I love displaying the club. What a fantastic club to be in. And I'm just here enjoying the weekend with, it's unreal, this place, and I look forward to hopefully be back here next year, but I don't know where I'll be next year, where the car will be, I could be moving abroad. Maybe I talked about Holland a couple of years ago about going abroad into the continent. It might be my next option. As I say, it takes money to do these things.
Oh yes.
But if I'm going into Holland, I'll probably end up with a car on a transporter, because it's adding too much miles to the car. It's the wear and tear in the car, and it's getting actually better. The car, the wax with NAVI Wax, NAVI Wax, it's just really transformed the car. I've used every product here, and with NAVI Wax, and it's just unbelievable. It's absolutely fantastic wax. And
so you're here with Michael McDonald, is it?
yes, I'm here with Michael McDonald. And
maybe we can have a quick chat with Michael.
Yes,
there.
well, I'll pass you over to Michael now.
Hi Stavros. Basically a bit of brief history about NAVI Wax. NAVI Wax Car Care is my business. I am the sole importer of NAVI Wax. NAVI Wax is a Japanese carnauba wax product. It's a high grade carnauba wax, grade 1. It's probably recognised as the most efficient carnauba wax for its ease of application and multi-surface application. So therefore you can put it onto multitudes of surfaces very simply by applying it wet with water. NAVI Wax, my business, came across, it was one of those fluky, if you want to call it for a better phrase, fluky moments that we actually stumbled across the product by accident. We were at a trade show and the chemist who manufactures NAVI Wax said that he was interested in exposing it to the European market. His name is, I'll not give his full name, but his name is Koji. And Koji came from Japan, stayed in Ireland, and we put him up in a rather nice hotel for a couple of days. Loved the Irish humour, loved everything about it, and he thankfully gave me the rights to sell it both in Ireland, north of Ireland, UK and Europe. The only country I can't sell it into is Germany because it's already sold under another product name in Germany.
Oh yes, yeah.
So we moved forward with that. That was 5 years ago, and we've now got it in quite a few outlets, and car forums are pretty much raving about the product. So.
And Michael, have you been at the NEC before?
Yes, I came 5 years ago, Stavros, to the Autosport show, which is slightly more inclined to be faster cars. So this is my first venture into the classic car, and hence the reason why we have Ian here with his MX-5. Ian's car has now had a probable about 7 to 8 coats of NAVI Wax.
Wow.
With a couple of coats. Now that's nothing, because what we're doing this weekend is we're hoping to plan to have 20 coats.
What?
Right. So 20 coats will absolutely transform the car. In fact, Ian has just mentioned the fact, because Ian hasn't been fully aware of the fact that what we know differently from what Ian has experienced is that if you do layer NAVI Wax, the more coats you layer, the deeper and wetter it becomes, and he's now seeing that.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that eventually by the 20th coat come Sunday evening, we'll have a totally different car here. People have noticed it because they were here on Thursday when we set up, and they've come back today because they're here for the weekend, and they're looking forward to seeing it on Sunday because they've seen it different.
And would people find you here next year, Michael, if they can't get you to?
They will, yes. I hope to be making this a yearly event. I think certainly my company, NAVI Wax Car Care, is at the forefront with the Japanese wax that we have. We do sell other products. We have another product called Snapsy, which is an American product, which synergizes and works exceptionally well with NAVI Wax, and hence that's why we sell both products. So we realistically only specialize in selling 2 to 3 products. We have our usual pH neutral shampoos and tire shines, but our main focus is selling car wax. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do here is show a potential customer the speed of application of NAVI Wax. NAVI Wax is a multi-purpose carnauba wax, so it can be applied to both paint, plastic without leaving a white residue, glass, chrome and alloys. What I'm going to show here is the application to the paint and chrome. Okay, so what we do is we apply the wax wet. So this is just a water bottle, and I'll spray a little bit of water into the wax, and then lightly dip the wax sponge into the wax, and I apply it. So you can see, there's a film here over the chrome. No. The beauty of NAVI Wax is that there's little or no curing time. If you purchase NAVI Wax for the first time, I do recommend you let it cure for about 2 minutes. But this car's had so many applications that I'm letting it sit, and immediately I'm going to wipe it off. So if you look at the finish, the chrome. Now, if Stavros, you want to zoom into the paint, I will then show you by spraying the water on how the beading affects. This is the wax. This is one coat. Job done. If you want to feel that, that's our plush. It's edgeless, okay? So literally what you do is you wash your car and you come back with your NAVI Wax chamois, which is a microfiber chamois. Nice and easy. Japanesey.
Nice one, Michael. So, Michael, you have one more product here you'd like to show us here.
Yes,
for
indeed.
your windscreen.
Yes. Stavros, this is a product called Extra Strong Glass Coat, made by the same company that make NAVI Wax. It's a Japanese product, and here we have a 38 kilometer printed number here. That effectively is informing you that, let's say 35 miles per hour, once there's an application of this liquid onto your windscreen and side windows, primarily your windscreen, you do not use your wipers. So over 35 mile an hour, the quicker you travel against oncoming rain, it sheets off. It also has the extra benefit of stopping ice and snow in the winter building up in your glass.
All right.
So it's a double whammy product, but a really low-key product that I sell. But when people buy it and try it, they are blown away with it. And hence the reason it's made by the same company, and we're delighted with that product.
That's great, Michael. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Stavros.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And Ian, thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Stavros.
So, guys, earlier I was over at the MX-5 Owners Club, so we will go over now and have a look at those guys. I'm joined here now by Robbie Marsh, who's going to explain to you what's on the Mazda MX-5 Owners Club stand this year. So, Robbie.
Thank you, Stavros. Yeah. My name's Rob Marsh, and welcome to the MX-5 Owners Club stand at the NEC Lancaster Motor Show in Birmingham. I'm going to take you around the 4 MX-5s you've got on the stand here today, ranging from the Mark 1 through to the Mark 4. Right, here we have the Mark 1 MX-5, came out in 1989. This example here is about a 92, so it's about a J-Reg. It's got the 1.6 engine, twin cam, 16 valve, fuel injected, 4-cylinder engine. The car stayed like this until about 1993-94, where it had a facelift. There's a few internal changes. They added the 1.8 litre engine, which is up by about 15 brake horsepower extra.
And how many years was it produced, Robbie?
The Mark 1 ran from 1989 all the way up to 1998.
1998.
Having the facelift about 1993 was the major change.
So that's the Mark 1. We'll move over to the Mark 2 now, Robbie.
Okay, let's head over to that one.
Okay. Right, Robbie, we have the Mark 2 here.
Yes, this is the Mark 2 Mazda MX-5. This came out in 1998, replacing the Mark 1, which had been around for about 10 years. Production of this shape MX-5 lasted until about 2005. This had some weight-saving changes to it. I think the most noticeable being the fixed headlights at the front, as opposed to the pop-ups, which generally were there to save weight.
Yes.
This has a variable valve timing engine, which is a big change over the original 1.6, 1.8 that we found in the Mark 1 MX-5. Many interior changes as well, bringing it just a more upmarket feel to it, perhaps not as raw as the Mark 1 car.
Yes.
Also, another significant change is the glass rear windscreen. In the roof, the Mark 1 having a Perspex one, this added the glass, which in fact makes the roof actually lighter still.
Yes.
Because they did change the frame to take the glass window.
And of course it won't fade. You know,
Yes, you can see through it the whole life of the car. And you get the heater element as well, which is a good thing.
Oh, very good. Yeah. So we will move on to the Mark III, Robbie.
Okay, that's just behind me over here to my right.
So the Mark III, Robbie, is this the first time that an MX-5 came with a folding hard top?
This is. Obviously the removable hard top was available right for the Mark 1, and the Mark III originally came out with a soft top and a removable hard top option. About 3 years after the soft top Mark III came out, they introduced the folding hard top or retractable hard top version. This is a very late model. This must be about 2014 model. The original Mark III came out in 2005.
And what sort of engines came with this one?
This is a completely new engine compared to the previous two models. This is what Mazda call an MZR engine. They did a 2 litre version and a 1.8 litre version. The whole car, to be fair, is a ground-up rebuild compared to the previous two models. Still kept the MX-5 formula of front engine rear-wheel drive and that fun-to-drive thrill you get from a convertible sports car. And Mazda sold it heavily on the fact that the simplicity of the roof, there's just two motors, or two sets of motors control that rear deck panel and the roof itself. The whole roof could fold in 12 seconds.
And it's so much bigger than the Mark IV. They really cut the size of the car, you know.
Yes, it is. They have made this car certainly a lot bigger than the next model to come, which seems to go back to basics a bit more compared to this model. There's certainly a lot of refinements on this model compared to the previous two. But yeah, on the Mark IV, they've managed to up the refinements even more and make the car smaller.
So we will have a look at the brand new Mark IV now,
let's go and have a
Robbie.
look, yep.
Yeah. So here we have the new Mark IV, Robbie, MX-5.
Yes, this is the eagerly anticipated Mark IV MX-5, or ND. Something that we've been looking forward to as MX-5 enthusiasts for a good few years now, and I'm certainly not disappointed with it. As we said earlier, it's clearly a lot more compact than the Mark III model, certainly more akin to the original Mark I. There's been a lot of weight-saving measures made to it, and a lot of space-saving measures. One of the biggest things I like is the electric power steering. Rather than put the power steering motor on the steering column, I've put it under the bonnet, which gives more space in the cabin, so you can have this compact car with still all the mod cons of electric power steering.
And it's available in two engine sizes, Robbie.
Two engine sizes. You've got, this is a new engine again. This is the Sky Active engine in this, which is Mazda's latest generation of engines. They do the 2 litre 160 brake horsepower, or the 1.5 130 brake horsepower.
So how much weight have they saved over the Mark III? Is it 130, 40, 140 kilos? Around that.
Around that, I think.
Just guessing.
I couldn't give you an exact figure, but it's certainly a weight saving, This is coming in at just under a tonne if you go for the real base model, light model.
So the Mark I is Mazda kind of really going back to basics, you know, with the Mark IV and Mark I.
Yes, that's the impression I get as well. They really have gone, let's get this back to basics, lightweight, fantastic sports car, but still adding modern technology to it. It's still a modern, nice, usable car.
Yeah. So that's absolutely fabulous, Robbie. Thank you very much for that information.
That's fine. Thanks very much.
And if anybody else wants any more information, contact the MX-5 Owners Club. I'm joined now by Roger Mead, who's going to explain to you about the MX-5 Owners Club here at the NEC.
Stavros, welcome to the MX-5 Owners Club stand here at the NEC. We're a club that was formed in 1994. We've got over 6,500 members. And what's the common theme amongst those members? To have fun and share the passion of being an MX-5. We've got the club runs throughout the United Kingdom. We've even got plenty of members in the Northern Ireland. Who enjoy the roads over there, even more than the roads of those members from Scotland. Me, I'm along the south coast, in the only county in the UK with no motorway, and we don't worry, because it's Dorset. And anybody who's taken an MX-5 out on the roads of Dorset, Cornwall, Somerset. Boy, is it made for that car.
Yeah.
Our members have the Mark 1, the Mark 2, the Mark 3, and of course now the new Mark 4.
Brand new Mark 4.
Personally, I love the Mark 1 and the Mark 2. I've got one of only 15 editions of the Le Mans version of the Mark 1. Mazda only made 25, there's 15 left in the UK. You can't miss it if you look up, just Google MX-5 Le Mans and see the colour of that car.
Yeah.
If you're shy and reserved, it is not a car to buy. But that's what the club's all about. The club's about having fun, socialising, sharing technical information. Robbie will have told you about the different types of car that we've got and the modifications. Brilliant. So join the club, have fun, and get that top down and get motoring. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Roger. And that's all I have for you guys from the MX-5 Owners Club stand here at the NEC in Birmingham. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon. Cheers.